Hello guys, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. Today I'm going to reverse sear some steaks on my brand spanking new Yoder Flattop charcoal grill. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. So what I've got here in front of me is a 4-pound tomahawk steak, and it has got to be probably 3 inches thick. And then I've got some ribeyes here that are about 1.5 inches thick. So I'm going to keep the rubs really simple, guys. I'm going to use the garlic jalapeno seasonal, and then I'm going to use my SPG and use a nice coating, especially on this big boy here. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be smoking this in my brand new Yoder Flattop charcoal grill. So because of the thickness of this steak here, I'm going to put this one in first. And guys, I don't like my steaks rare. I know that a lot of you guys do. I like my steaks more of a medium, just a little bit of pink in the middle. I don't want a whole bunch of blood coming out of my steak, but again, that's just my personal preference, and my wife's as well. So I am going to stick a probe in the middle of this and smoke it, reverse sear it, till it hits about 120 degrees, and then I'm going to go ahead and sear it pretty hot, and I will raise the grates on my Yoder Flattop charcoal grill once I'm going to sear. So about halfway through this cook, that's when I'm going to go ahead and put these smaller ribeyes in and get a good smoky flavor on these, and then go ahead and sear them as well. So as for the rubs, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to start with this big boy here first. Just a little bit of olive oil, or a lot of it. Okay, this is going to help the rubs stick to it. And I am not going to trim this, guys. I think the butcher did a pretty good job of trimming these, and these are prime ribeyes, guys. Look at the color on this thing. I mean, the marbling is amazing. So just keeping, again, the rubs kind of simple. Good amount of garlic jalapeno seasonal. Get the sides, get that fat cap on there. Oh man, the marbling on this steak is amazing, guys. All right. So at that point, I'm going to come back and hit it with my SPG. And again, I'm going to give it a nice coating. That way I get a nice crust on the steak as well. My SPG, guys, has salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, and a little bit of cumin mixed into it. And I did some beef ribs with the garlic jalapeno seasonal and my SPG, and man, they were pretty darn good. So that's about it, guys. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to these ribeyes, and I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I went ahead and rubbed down the steaks. Now because these ribs don't have a whole lot of salt, guys, I'm going to add a little bit more salt on all these steaks, and I am adding kosher salt. Just a little bit, again, add to both sides. Now these are going to be resting, guys, right here on my chopping board for probably 20 minutes before I even put them on my flat top. And the reason for that is I want to bring them up to room temperature. That way I don't end up with a rare piece of meat, or the temperatures are fighting each other. It's always best, I think, for a steak to go ahead and start at room temperature. And these already smell amazing, guys. That garlic jalapeno seasonal and my SPG, it's all over this chopping board. I mean, you could probably smoke this chopping board and have it taste good. But anyway, guys, these are going to sit here for about, again, 20-30 minutes, and I'm going to go fire up my smoker, so stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So I went ahead and put my steak on my flat top, and let me tell you about my setup here. So I've got a basket and a half of charcoal on the right side, and then I put 3 small splits of mesquite wood, and that's going to generate my smoke. So again, I'm going to cook this until the internal temperature is about 115 degrees or so, and then at that point I'm going to go ahead and sear it. Again, I'm not looking for any type of sear marks or anything like that. I just want a good tasting steak. So I'm going to let this big boy here, again, this is 4 pounds, guys. It's about 3 inches thick. I'm going to let it smoke by itself for probably 30 minutes before I put the smaller ribeyes in. So at that point, I will bring you guys back and we can see what this bad boy looks like. So stay tuned. Alright guys, one thing I forgot to mention, I was able to maintain the temperature on this left side at 260 degrees, and the way I was able to obtain that was it's got two intake vents, one on the lower left side and one on the lower right side. So my lower right side, I've got that opened about ½ an inch, and because I opened the lid, the exhaust hangs open like this. So we'll go ahead and close that back down to about 1/4 of the way open, as you can see there. And that was getting me 250 or 260, I'm sorry, on the left side, and I'm okay with that. So again, just want to make sure that I let you guys know the setup. Again, the left side is completely closed on the intake. The right side on the intake is about ½ an inch open, and the exhaust is about 1/4 of the way open as well. So we'll see you guys back in about 30 minutes, so stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. So it's been about 30 minutes now, and the internal temperature on the Tomahawk is 82 degrees. So I went ahead and put the smaller ribeyes in there, and the internal temperature on those is 63 degrees. So I'm going to smoke these up to 115 degrees, and I'll bring you guys back as soon as I'm going to sear them, so stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. So my ribeyes have reached the internal temperature of 115. Actually, it's at 117 now. So I'm going to go ahead and open the lid. And look at that, guys, that looks amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the shelf all the way up to the top. Just like that. Got my dog barking here. So at this point, guys, I want to let these grates get really, really hot. So I'll see you guys back here in a couple of minutes, so stay tuned. Alright guys, my grates are really hot now, so I'm going to go ahead and move the ribeyes over. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and sear them. Again, I'm going to go ahead and pull these at 140. Again, we like our steaks medium. My daughter might like it medium well, so I might pull hers at about 145, just so that she gets the desired steak that she wants. So again guys, this grill has been amazing so far. Again, I had it all the way at the bottom when I was cooking earlier, just smoking. And now that I want to sear, I raised my charcoal basket all the way up to the top. So reverse searing all the way down. Again, the right side vent at about ½ an inch open. The exhaust 1/4 of the way open. And that gave me about 260, 250 temperature on the left side. So let's check the internal temperature. Alright, 125. I'm going to go ahead and flip. Alright guys, so once these are done, I'm going to put the big boy over there on there, and I'll bring you guys back, so stay tuned. Alright guys, the ribeyes are ready, and now it's time to put the big boy on there. Let me give you guys a closer shot of that. And the internal temperature on the Tomahawk was 116, guys, right where I want it to be. So this one's probably going to cook a little bit longer, but not too much longer, guys. So I'm going to give it about 1.5 minutes on each side. Then we'll see you guys inside, so stay tuned. Alright guys, the ribeyes are ready, and so is the Tomahawk. We're going to slice into this one. Then we're going to grab one of the ribeyes and give those a shot as well. Oh man, guys. Look at that. Perfect medium. Again, I said I'd like a little bit of red, and that's a perfect medium. That's what I wanted. That's what I was shooting for, guys. The neat thing when I put the ribeyes in there, the Tomahawk was at 181 internal. I'm sorry, at 81 internal temperature, and then I put the ribeyes in, and those were at 65. So the regular ribeyes actually caught up to the temperature of the Tomahawk. It was kind of neat to see. It's kind of like watching a race, but it worked out perfect. But look at this, guys. Man, nice and juicy. Look at that. Oh man. Let me cut into this a little bit here. We're going to give that one a taste. I'm going to grab one of the ribeyes too, and that way we can do a double taste test. Oh man, look at this, guys. These are monsters. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Look at this. Again, perfect medium, guys. That's what we're going for right there. Man. All right, guys, I'm going to back the camera up and we're going to give these a taste test. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So we're going to give these a taste test. I'm going to start with the ribeye by themselves. And yes, I'm using my fingers, guys. I am at my house. So look at that. Perfect medium. So, cheers. Mmm. Wow, guys. Just a perfect hint of mesquite. The rubs, the garlic jalapeno, my SPG mix. It's amazing. Guys, I'm going to bring a very special guest in with me. It is Father's Day, and I want my daughter in on this shot with me. So she's going to come and we're going to taste the tomahawk steak together. So baby, come on by. So this is your little piece right here. Again, she likes her steaks a little bit more medium well. But again, this is the tomahawk right here, guys. So, cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Oh, man.
It's really good.
Wow. Like butter. Guys, the reason why people eat rare steaks is because that's what steaks are the most tender. And I gotta tell you, if you just go up by 5 degrees, if you don't like that rare steak, cook it to a medium, just like I did, guys. Pull it at 140. Man, you want another taste, baby?
Sure.
Here you
Thank you.
go. Man, look at this, guys. Juicy. Oh my God. Mmm. Like it, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Juicy. Look at this. Look at this ribeye, guys. Perfectly cooked the way I like it. So guys, really impressed with that Yoder Flattop charcoal grill. It was my first time cooking on it. And you know, as far as reverse searing, it doesn't get any better than this, guys. It's so easy to use. I mean, if you know how to run an offset smoker, you can run this flat top and do a reverse sear on it. Very simple process, guys. The results are amazing. The food comes out good. This is the absolute best steak that I've ever cooked. I don't cook a whole lot of steaks, you guys know that. I'm into ribs and brisket and chicken and pork. And when I cook a steak, guys, this is what I want it to taste like. So thanks for watching. Leave any comments down below, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Barbecue. See you guys.